Well, once again, hello everyone.
Little technical error there. We're on the solution level.
It's all good. When you're live, you never know what's going to happen. Well, once again, as I always say, wherever you are on your journey of spirit, you're welcome, loved, and accepted. And always give me one moment in time. Give me one moment in time when I'm all that I knew I could be. Oh, I then, in that one moment in time, I will be. Oh, yes, we will be. We will be free. Oh, you're a winner for a lifetime. When you live each moment in time, let it shine. Give me one moment in time when I'm all that I knew I could be. Oh, I then, in that one moment in time, I will be. Oh, yes, we will be. We will be free. Oh, yes, we will be free. Oh, well, welcome back. Well, once again, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you're viewing us at. We want to let you know that wherever you are on your journey of spirit, you're welcome, loved, and accepted. This is a way of life where we honor all paths to God. Our mission is to heal, inspire, empower, and prosper the world through love, prayer, meditation, and by sharing the principles and applications of successful living. Also, we know that many of you out there in viewing land are having birthdays, anniversaries, celebrations, graduations. We're sending our blessings out to you today and know that you are loved right here at Interfaith Spiritual Center worldwide. Also, if you or someone you know is in need of affirmative prayer, please place it in the comment box and know that our ministry of prayer will pray over it for 30 days because we do know affirmative prayer does change things. Now, every week we have new viewers, and I'm sure many of them are really wondering, what is Interfaith Spiritual Center all about? Well, at this time, we're going to tell you exactly what we believe. Is everybody ready? What we believe. We believe in God, the one power, presence, source, and substance of all that is, whose will for us is eternal bliss, love, health, prosperity, and good fortune. We believe the power and presence of God is within us and that we can use that power to accomplish anything through our desires, beliefs, thoughts, words, and actions. We believe there are many paths to God. We embrace and support every person's right to worship as he or she chooses. We believe we are eternal and are given unlimited opportunities to succeed and attain our heartfelt desires and goals through prayer, meditation, and by practicing the principles of successful living. We believe that heaven is first a state of mind that we can attain now and forever. We believe in the law of that state. We get back what we give out. We believe that as our humanist gives way to the divine, the Christ consciousness arises triumphant and victorious. And so it is beautiful. Thank you. You did a wonderful job on that. Well, we're in the month of December, and our theme is the spirit of love. I'm going to state our affirmation, and then if you would love to repeat it with me right after. In the spirit of love, I open myself to the beauty of the season, and I let go and let God do what God does best by means of me. And so it is. Please join me. In the spirit of love, I open myself to the beauty of the season, and I let go and let God do what God's best by means of me. And so it is. Beautiful. You did a fantastic job. Let me give you a little hand applause. Thank you. And now at this time is when Dr. Sharon's going to come up and she's going to do a beautiful meditation for you. Thank you so much.
Good morning, and welcome to Interfaith Spiritual Center Worldwide, where we believe there's a power for good in the universe greater than we are, and we can use it. And we are using it every single day of our lives, whether we are consciously aware of it or not. This is why I love our way of life, is that we can recreate our experience at any moment. It's all about the power of choice, being aware of these choices, and choosing a higher vibratory frequency. So as I share the meditation this morning, I invite you just to go within to that secret place of the Most High, to pray to your Father, Mother God in secret, and to know that you are acknowledged openly by the outward demonstrations of your life. So let's take a deep cleansing breath all the way down to the soles of our feet, remembering that our feet represent our understanding on the physical plane. For did not the psalmist say, with all you're getting, get understanding? For there is a spirit within man and within woman, and the breath of the Almighty hath given them life and understanding. Through this sacred understanding, we acknowledge all paths that lead to God are good. That right now, somewhere in the world, a Jew is saying his prayers, a Hindu is chanting a mantra, and a Buddhist is kneeling at her sacred shrine. Right now, at this very moment, someone is lighting a candle in a cathedral. Someone is making their Hajj toward Mecca, for it is the will of Allah. And yet someone else is lighting a fire in a jungle, repeating an ancient mystical drama. Many, many pathways up the mountaintop, and the view is always the same from the summit. In the dawning of the spiritual sun, for a moment all faiths became as one. The Christian, Buddhist, Muslim, Jew became as one, and somehow knew that mystic voice that calls to me, oh yonder person, I am thee, we are one. There is one life, that life is God's life, that life is perfect, and that life is our life right here and right now. It is nearer than our breathing, it is closer than hands and feet. It is the life of our life, it is the essence of our being. All that we are is this God-created stuff. God in us, God as us. God is the only truth of us. Whatever we conceive our God to be, whatever name we put on our higher power, it matters not, but to acknowledge that which is within us is greater than that which resides in the world of conditions, the world of appearances, and the world of effects. For eye hath not seen nor ear heard, neither hath entered into the heart of humanity the things which God hath prepared for them that love. And in this oneness that moves beyond color, race, creed, sexual orientation, and political affiliation, this oneness arises, and we connect at that Christ consciousness, that Buddha nature, the holy I am presence. For when Moses looked at the burning bush and said, who are you, what are you? The voice of I am answered, cast off your shoes, for where you stand is holy ground. In other words, there is nothing and no thing that comes between us and our spiritual knowingness. And let us align this morning that wherever pain seems to be operating anywhere in the planet, the presence of God is. For all those touched, all 6 states in our land touched by these tornadoes, We are sending out compassion, we are sending out prayers, and we are sending out love to these beloved souls. That which needs to be healed is healed. That which needs to be revealed is revealed. That which needs to be known is known. And that which needs to be released is released quickly, gently, and with grace. Thank you, Father, Mother God, for this way of life, for the recognition of our oneness, and that we are tipping the scales in favor of spirituality, oneness, and world peace. Peace, shalom, peace, shante, peace, salam, peace, pause, peace, pax, peace, Friedan, peace, 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 peace. And so it is. And now our wonderful Reverend Prince Fleet Easton has something so great planned for us. After Damien is going to give his spiritual reading. And this is Reverend Damien Bowman, and you've recognized him for the last few months. He's the second Sunday of each month and comes and gives a beautiful reading and commentary. So come on up, and looking so dapper. I said, we got, didn't we get the memo here about colors, right?
We did. We certainly did. The reading today is the Spirit of Peace. And if we ever needed peace, it is now. If it is up to each of us to be peace, how do we find it? Amidst the chaos, real life tragedies like the floods and tornadoes that we just had this weekend, the predicaments, the pain that some of us feel in our families and neighborhoods and world communities. Our paths to peace are as individual as we are. It's like a diet that is tailored to our own health needs, or spiritual practices that bring you to a sense of well-being, your window to peace, and its expression is yours to discover. At A New Thought, we believe that the path to peace can be through creative expression, engaging in creative impulses that dictates of your heart that can lead to the deepest nature and the truest self of who you really are. Free your imagination and let your peace express itself, from maybe writing a poem, beading a colorful bracelet, to painting a landscape, making pottery, or just grab some markers and enjoying a coloring book. Now, as I was reading this earlier, the thought came to my mind, even broken crayons can color. Even broken crayons can color in their coloring book. So radiate, let peace radiate in your easygoing tone with others. Allow your infinite peace to show up in your facial expressions and your actions. Speak with a voice that resonates with the kindness and encouragement. Your spirit of peace will be felt around you. Meditate. As I read this right now, just in your mind, just visualize your peaceful heart as you let go of all that surrounds you. Experience your sense of tranquility in the quietness, or experience your peace in a guided meditation. Perhaps try a meditation video. Movement, awaken the peace by moving around in the spaces you occupy and enjoy. Feel peace as it flows through you and you walk through a nature trail, or like I do sometimes, sway, dancing in the living room, sometimes with my lampshade. Do a yoga pose or a head to toe stretch. Activate your spirit of peace. Give a helping hand, emotional support, or just lend your sense of optimism. Give to others as often as you can. Just like love and kindness, giving freely and willingly will deliver peace to your heart. And then there's affirmations. Affirm the power of peace. Remind yourself that you are in the peace of spirit. Speak with zeal and truth. Embrace your peace with the daily affirmations such as, say this with me, I am peace. And as you say it, peace flows through me to the world. Let there be peace. And now here comes Reverend Fleet.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Well, I had to get into the holiday season too. See my new hat? Dr. Sharon got me this beautiful hat. And it is so perfect for the song that I'm going to sing for you. And it goes a little something like this. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look in the 5 and 10, glistening once again, with candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store. But the prettiest sight you'll see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is a wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that will talk and will go for a walk is the hopes of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well, the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that will make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is a wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that will talk and will go for a walk is the hopes of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that will make it ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas this year. Oh, it is. It's starting to look a lot like Christmas, isn't it out there? Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the time Dr. Sharon's going to come up and do a beautiful lesson for you. Thank you so much and have a beautiful holiday.
Oh, he looks so cute in that hat. It just had his name on it. I told him that. Good morning. And, you know, isn't it life amazing that we went live and then it just said end of broadcast. We had some electrical issues here last night up here in Desert Edge. And so we just got on the solution level, recreated our experience because we know that our message is valuable. We're about tipping the scales in favor of spirituality, universal oneness, and that world peace that begins with each and every one of us. And I love the song that was written by Cy Miller and Jill Miller, the wife. And it was, let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. With God as our source, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Our theme for the month is the spirit of love. This is the season of love energetically. So many amazing opportunities to go within, to feel that spirituality. You know, we had Hanukkah that has just expressed itself in the Festival of Lights, and going, moving toward Advent and the great adventure of giving birth to that Christ child within the manger of our own hearts and souls. And when we open to Christ consciousness, and we acknowledge with Jesus when he said, "My peace I give to you, my peace I leave with you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. You believe in God, believe also in your own Christ nature." And the actual verse is, you believe in God, believe also in me. Not the personality of Jesus, because as his humanness gave way to the divine, the Christ consciousness arose triumphant and victorious. This is the universal love principle. And it is about the energy of giving birth at a higher vibratory frequency to this Christ consciousness, that as spiritual beings, each and every one of us have the opportunity every day of our life to move to the next level, to acknowledge, yes, that we are in the world, to have our experience, to live, to love, to laugh, to weep, to express. This is all part of the human condition. However, there is a divinity. And I love, and when I was in India, and everyone greets you with namaste. The divinity within me salutes the divinity within you. And the divinity within you salutes the divinity within me. And if I am in that place in me and you are in that place in you, there is only one of us. Namaste. And there is no English word for that. And I just thought it was so powerful. And when I spoke to 10,000 people in the audience, and I said, namaste, and they bowed in holy reverie and said, namaste, it was tear-evoking. You could just feel the reverberation of this consciousness of oneness. If I am in that place in me, and you are in that place in you, there is only one of us. My peace I give to you. My peace I leave with you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. This is a really interesting distinction. Not as the world giveth, not in that outer world, but that secret place of the Most High. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. You believe in God, believe also in yourself, your Christ consciousness, your own Buddha nature, the holy I am presence. So I want you to know that a few years ago, I was asked to be part of the Nobel Peace Prize Commission. And the Reverend Dr. Emmanuel Ida, who founded 2 universities and a polytechnic college in Alihi, Africa, Nigeria. Yes, Nigeria. 25,000 students in Alihi. And then there was another Madonna University in another part of Nigeria, and another 25,000 students. And then the Polytechnic College. It was like this obscure little village. And this African priest said, we need education. Education is freedom. And he founded these universities. And so when I spoke at St. Catherine's College in Oxford, England, he came up to me and he said, we have the same message. Fabulous, wonderful. Will you come to Nigeria? Absolutely. And I want you to know that speaking to 25,000 students and faculty and feeling that energy, that this is a universal message. Here is a Catholic priest coming to me, asking me if I will come to Nigeria and share my message of universal love and peace. And I did that for several years, sometimes twice a year. And then we decided through the International Foundation for World Peace and Research, in which I was voted in as the president, and I did decline when they said I wasn't even there. I got in late because I had other business. And here is, my Doctors Without Borders, Dr. Danny Schumad, and, Dr. Elizabeth von Gulick from Amsterdam, and just wonderful professors from Warsaw and Croatia. I mean, it was an amazing group of people. And with, all of academia was really represented. And I said, I'm a minister from Palm Springs, and I feel that, you're all so amazingly equipped to do this. And Dr. Danny Schumad from Hamburg University, he was the former chief of staff of Hamburg University Hospital, said, "When you speak, we learn." And I was so humbled, because this is a universal message and it is not taught everywhere. So this information about cause and effect relationships and where thought goes, energy flows, was really new information for some of these amazing people that were very dedicated in their professions of healing, and doctors and attorneys without borders, and professors. It was quite amazing. And so we decided that Dr. Emanuel Ida deserved the Nobel Peace Prize. So I made reservations, and going into Oslo, Norway, meeting with the director of the Nobel Peace Prize Institute, and I received an email from Dr. Elizabeth van Gulick, and she said that the Nobel, and it's the first week of December, it's closed because they are making preparations for the Nobel Peace Prize, as they just done. And she said, you won't be able to get in. And I said, I got my ticket, I got my hotel, I'm going, and nothing else, I'm going to see the lay of the land and get a sense of Oslo, Norway, which I've always wanted to, experience Oslo. So she wrote back and said, I'm not letting you go alone. I'll meet you there at the hotel. And then the vice president, and his name was Dr. Miroslav Stasic, and he was a professor in Croatia at the Zagreb University, and also an oncologist. So he wrote and said, I'll meet you there. So he flew in from Croatia. Elizabeth flew in from Amsterdam. I was from the United States. And Dr. Miroslav went the day before to kind of go into the Nobel Peace Prize library, kind of get a sense of the energy, because they were convinced that I was not going to get in. So I said, well, let's go today, here we are. And we marched into the Nobel Peace Prize Institute. I saw a woman that was doing clerical work. I think, she was the secretary. And I said, I'm Dr. Sharon Stroud. I'm from the United States of America. I'm here to see the director of the Nobel Peace Prize Institute. I have a nomination. She said, one moment, please. She gets on the phone. Dr. Sharon Stroud from the United States of America is here to nominate her candidate for the Nobel Peace Prize. Show her in. So from it being closed, I'll never get in, show her in. And then Elizabeth came. And Dr. Miroslav, he stayed across the street at a little espresso restaurant and cafe, because he had been there the day before and he didn't want to seem too forward. So I meet this wonderful director of the Institute. His name was Dag, D-A-G, like Dag Hammarskjöld. And he went over everything and all the paperwork, and he said, oh, this is very fine. And I said, well, and he said, but, this is supposed to be signed by Dr. Miroslav. And I said, well, he's actually hiding out across the street. He didn't want to seem too forward because he was here yesterday. And so Elizabeth said, I'll go get him. And then he brought him in, and he said that his wife was from Croatia, and there was like this immediate connection. And what was so astounding about the whole thing is that when we open the space, in fact, I'm a co-author of a book that Robbie Motter put together, an anthology, and it's called Showing Up, the Power is in the Asking. Showing up, the power is in the asking. And I shared this story, that if you don't ASK, you don't GET, right? You've got to ask what? Ask and ye shall receive. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door is opened unto you. So then Dog said, after Dr. Miroslav signed the paperwork for the Nobel Peace Prize nomination, would you like to go on the private tour? This is not a public tour. This is a very private tour. And he shared how that Alfred Nobel, that he was in a relationship, and he decided to give grants, wonderful grants of $100,000 to each person that received the Nobel Peace Prize to continue their work. But they did not have a Nobel Peace Prize. They had chemistry, science, those kinds of subjects. And so his loved one said, we need a peace prize. Those that are forwarding and advancing peace. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Now, he shared an interesting aside that when Alfred Nobel's brother passed away, the papers thought that it was him who passed away. So they did an obituary, and here he is in his living room in his slippers, reading the obituary, his own obituary. And you may not know this, but he created dynamite. And that was like his claim to his fortune. And it said in the obituary that he had the ability to kill more people than anyone on the planet. So he's horrified reading his obituary about, what he has done and what he has created and invented and all of this. And he said, I don't want to be remembered for the person that invented dynamite, that had the ability to kill the most people in the shortest amount of time. This is not what I want to be remembered for. And so that's when he put in place the Nobel Peace Prize for science and chemistry and the arts, and then finally the Nobel Peace Prize given in Oslo. And the other Peace Prize, not Peace Prize, but the chemistry and science are given in Stockholm, in Sweden. But the Nobel is given in Oslo. And can you imagine reading your obituary and, having all of these things said about you, and then having the ability, this is why I love Our Way of Life as well, is that he recreated his experience. He completely recreated his experience and said, I want a lasting legacy of my fortune to forward and advance humanity, the humanities, and peace, the peace that passes all understanding, right? That peace of God, that peace within us that has never been touched by grief, it has never given offense nor taken offense. It is the energy of peace. Let there be peace on earth. Let it begin with me. With God as our source, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. And so here I was at the Nobel Peace Prize Institute, and I could feel the energy, and they give out a beautiful, beautiful Peace Prize, and then they keep one for themselves for their own library, and they have them all hanging on the walls. And so, I could acknowledge Dr. Martin Luther King, who said, his great quote was that, hate will not drive out hate, only love can do that, right? And darkness can not drive out darkness, only light can do that. So then there is Mandela and Mother Teresa that said, peace begins with a smile. and amazing, personage of 100 years worth of giving peace prizes with these amazing, the personage of that energy to forward and advance ourselves, each other, and ultimately the planet. So I just want you to know that peace that resides within each of us, that peace that passes all understanding, is our ground of being. And that when we're tempted to react to something outside of ourselves, let it be a trigger symbol. Let it be that jolt within us that says, time to go within, not giving my power away to something, some outer thing that has shown up. I go within to that secret place of the Most High. I pray to my Father, Mother, God in secret, and I am acknowledged openly by the outward demonstrations of my life. So on this day, we're all on a journey. I love that we're on a journey, and that fact that so much is going on the planet. And we know that there is suffering and there is, great angst right now going on. And let's send our light, our compassion, and our prayers out to everyone on our planet, that wherever pain seems to be operating, the presence of God is. Wherever dis-ease seems to be operating, the presence of God is. Wherever despair seems to be operating, the presence of God is. Wherever upset seems to be operating, the presence of God is. God in us, God as us, God is the only truth of us. We are all co-creators with this amazing energy. So in this adventure of life, we're all going somewhere. Where is it? Higher yet. Where is it? Higher yet. Where is it? Higher yet. For we are in a high place and we will not come down. None of these outer things move us. We are in a high place and we will not come down. So I say namaste, shalom, the peace that passes all understanding. And God bless us, everyone. Thank you, Tiny Tim and Charles Dickens, for that. God bless us, everyone. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you. And now, Reverend Prince Fleet Easton has something so wonderful planned for us.
We three kings are in our bearing gifts. We travel afar, field and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Born a king on Bethlehem's plain, gold I bring to crown him again. King forever, ceasing never, over us all to reign. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. Frankincense to offer have I, incense on a deity night, prayer and praising, home and raising, worshiping God on high. Oh, our wonder star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Sharon will do our offering. Thank you so much.
All right, this is our time of giving and receiving. And I do want to acknowledge all of you who have been sending in your tithes, your love offering, and your financial gifts. Our doors are open because of you and our interfaith angel, and you know who you are. So on this glorious morning, please repeat after me. I give this gift with love and joy.
I give this gift with love and joy.
I give this gift as a sacred expression of who I am.
I give this gift as a sacred expression of who I am.
In giving to God, I give to myself.
In giving to God, I give to myself.
I give thanks for the abundance that is mine.
I give thanks for the abundance that is mine.
And so it is.
I am so blessed.
I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed.
I am so grateful. I am so blessed. And we always bless the offering. There's, we've got Reverend Damien and Reverend Fleet and myself here today, and we're blessing this offering. And we put our hands together like this because we're activating all 5 key areas of the elements, the universal elements, beginning with earth, fire, water, air, and ether. Thank you, Father, Mother, God, for the generosity demonstrated on this day. We receive these gifts pressed down, shaken together, and flowing over into every area of our life. For we know the same opening that we give through is the same opening we receive through. Thank you, Father, Mother, God, for the abundance that is ours. And so it is.
And so it is.
Amen. And now Fleet is going to share with us our beautiful, this song, The Shower the People with Love, has become our anthem during this very interesting time on the planet. And I just think that we just shower the people with that unconditional love and peace. So take it away.
All right. Are you ready, Miss Minnie? She was spending the last 5 minutes getting her makeup ready. Look at her eyelashes. Aren't they fabulous? Oh my God, you look so good. I was so sad I missed you last week. I wasn't here when you did your on performance. But here we are. Look at us. We got the memo. We're in the same color. You can play the game, you can act out the part, though you know it wasn't written for you. But tell me how you gonna stand there with a broken heart, ashamed of playing the fool. One thing can lead to another. It doesn't take any sacrifice. Oh, father and mother, sister and brother, if it feels nice, do it twice. And just shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. What we mean to say is shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. You know, Minnie, you can run, but you can't hide. This is widely known. And what you plan to do with your foolish pride when you're all by yourself, all alone. You know what you tell somebody, the way you feel, you can feel it beginning to ease. I guess it's true what they say about the squeaky wheel, always getting the grease. So you better shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. What we mean to say is shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. Ooh, ooh. Smile for the camera. Here we go. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Just shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Make it rain. Licks and kisses. Oh yeah, that's for Minnie. Make it rain. Licks and kisses. Oh, thank you, Minnie. I love your kisses. They are just so sweet. And I know everybody out there too just loves Miss Minnie. She's our sweet mascot. Don't we just love her? Yeah, let's give her a hand. You know, it takes her a long time to get this pretty and get in makeup to get on camera. So we got to give her some acknowledgement, don't we? Mwah. Well, once again, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today right here at Interfaith Spiritual Center Worldwide. As I always say in the beginning of the service, wherever you are on your journey of spirit, you are welcome, loved, and accepted. This is a way of life where we honor all paths of God. Also, I want to remind you on Wednesday night, Dr. Sharon's Spirit, Mind, and Body Connection, and this month on the Spirit of Love. So please join her at 7:30. You can find her on Facebook, StreamYard, or YouTube, wherever you are in the world. So now, from all of us at Interfaith and Minnie, we're going to wish you a wonderful day and a beautiful holiday season. Here we go. Ready, Minnie? Here we go. Mwah! Take care. God bless. See you next week. Same time, same station. Bye-bye.